Alright, so I actually forgot to record an intro for this, but I'll do it now. I want to make it very clear, bro. Please don't fucking go sending hate to anybody who I mention in this video. Not anybody mentioned. Not Anthony, not Zach, nobody. Don't fucking be a douchebag. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, fucking keep it to yourself. But let's get into this. Hope you enjoy. So, I just want to start off by saying the cops already know about this stuff. They're probably looking into it. There's been multiple reports about this. So, I just want to start off saying that. This whole situation goes all the way back to May 21st of 2022. Which was when I first responded to Anthony. I'll show you guys the text. At this time, I was told by my friend Unspoken, who I've known for about 3 years now. Unspoken was getting called racist and homophobic by this guy named Anthony. And I even called Anthony out in private DMs one-on-one. I even tried giving him advice on how to deal with Xbox bullies. And he kind of completely shut me down, so I just ended up making my first video on him. And I ended up filming and posting that in August. So there was a fair bit of time there before I even made my video on him. Like, I did try to talk to him one-on-one and get at least that Unspoken stuff squared away. But he just told me, hey man, don't tell me how to live my life. Basically told me to fuck off. He blocked me everywhere, so I just made my videos. That video was called This Man Must Be Stopped, Davenport / Anthony Davenport Exposed. Show you guys the thumbnail right there. This video, I'll admit, I probably did my fair share of trolling. Did a lot of joking about the dude. But my main point in that video was that this guy, who's 18, is trying to get little kids banned and sometimes even falsely reporting them and sending them harassment after they even get banned, like as if the ban was not enough. Obviously, Anthony felt some type of way about me making that first video, and he tried to shut that shit down immediately. Little did Anthony know, he's not dealing with a little bitch. He tried claiming that my video was illegal for showing DMs, and he sent me this picture, which I'm going to show you guys. It's the Federal Wiretap Act, and it says, under the Federal Wiretap Act, it is illegal for any person to secretly record an oral, telephonic, or electric communication that other parties in the communication expect to be reasonably private. The main reason for this is for like private details like your phone number to not get leaked. I did not call you over the phone. I used your public profiles and shit that you've posted to expose you there. And your texts. And if you're going to try to tell me that, like, messages with people, you can expect those to be reasonably private, then show me a single lawsuit where someone has exposed DMs and gotten sued for it and lost. Show me one. Just one. Any case. So, yeah, that kind of shuts down his whole argument there. So, this is when I went over his social media again. And I saw that he himself posts people's socials and posts DMs. And he's trying to act like me posting DMs was illegal when he does the exact same thing. So basically, I was calling him a fucking hypocrite. 'Cause he literally does the same thing and tried crying about how it's illegal, it's illegal. So, this is also around the time I learned about underage victims. So I started getting into contact with them and interviewing them. relaying everything I had to a non-emergency hotline number called Rivercom. And they actually put me on hold to have the police department call me back in Wenatchee. Wenatchee PD, they called me back. And they referred me to a website, which is the International Crime website, or International Internet Crime website. I made my first report back in, I think, August or September, and updated the reports recently too as well, which is gonna lead me to my next video, which is September 2nd. So keep in mind, those first two videos I've already talked about. He was already like sending me fucking defamation strikes at this time, and one of them, actually, I appealed it, and my video was reinstated. And then it got flagged again, mass, by Anthony, and got fucking taken down in the UK. Like a lot of my other videos. Which is really fucking dumb. I'm gonna show you guys like a little thing right now of all of my videos that have been blocked in the fucking UK. I think there's only like 2 out of this whole situation that didn't get blocked. And that's because mainly in those ones, I wasn't even talking about him. So yeah, I could see why he didn't block those ones in the UK, because he's a fucking little bitch. This leads me to my next video, September 2nd, where I started interviewing people who were giving me stories about them being victims. The first 2 people was Milo and Unspoken. They claimed to have been getting groomed by Anthony and recruited into some sort of droning relationship, which droning is like a sexual kink most prominently known in a group called Hex Corp. And from the screenshots that Milo and Unspoken sent me, Anthony would wear the suits and cat ears from Hex Corp while droning them. At this time, they were both minors, 16 years old. I also interviewed another person in my third video named Jack, who said he was told by Anthony that he liked him while he was 17. He also claims he's witnessed Anthony preying on kids in Xbox parties like a lot of other people have claimed. I then joined Anthony's party to confront him himself. I asked him a couple questions which he tried his best to answer, but didn't really have any fucking like actual proof of any of the things he was claiming like usual. And he just tried denying everything, like giving pretty much no explanation. So he also tried begging me to delete my videos, which you can see at the end of my third video. He's like fucking begging me, can I stop part 2 and part 3? Is there any way? I said no. Fuck no. Especially after you tried to get my videos blocked in the UK for 30 days. Hell no. So, yeah, my next video was the 4th video on this topic. And in this one, I began interviewing the parents of somebody who you're going to learn later is quite involved in this situation. This person is from the US named Zach. He's gone by multiple different aliases online in like the past 3 months. Originally, when I first started talking to him, he called himself Bjorn der Viking. He changed his name later to Axelwolf. I don't exactly remember off the top of my head if he changed his name more than that, but those are the 2 aliases that I at least remember him going by. He changed his name to Axelwolf. I was contacted by his parents because they were concerned about the status of Anthony and Zach's relationship, because at this time, the 2 were publicly taking donations to try to fly Zach to Scotland to become engaged with Anthony. Like, this was a thing both of them had talked about. This is 100% confirmed. There was one big problem with this, is that Zach's parents put him in legal guardianship, which means because of his mental disabilities, he had to live with his grandparents. The mom also mentioned that Anthony had all of Zach's personal info and was trying to get him a passport with it to try to get him to Scotland even faster, as if it wasn't already sus enough. I interviewed Wicked in that video for the first time. He explained to me the same concerns a lot of other people had, that Anthony was just bringing his kinks into parties, creeping a lot of people out in Fallout 4, just Xbox in general, being a creep. And this was when I interviewed Blas for the first time as well. In that video, he explained more about Jack and Anthony. He showed me proof that Jack was doxing Blas and said that Jack might still be friends with Anthony and that they both act creepy towards kids. I never confirmed that Jack was ever doing this, and he did send me a message where he asked Anthony to stop talking to kids. Blas also told me about how Anthony threatened him, said he would get him killed. He told me about a scam where Anthony was telling people to buy music from him, and it was actually just music from another independent artist. Wasn't remixed or anything, just a straight up copy, trying to sell the dude's exact music. So then that leads me to my 5th video. This is where I talked to Anthony twice in the same week. The first time he brought in Zach to talk, and Zach was trying to defend Anthony that whole time, if you guys can remember. He even went as far as to accuse his own mom of being the real pedophile while she's working active duty police on a school campus. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Dude, if your mom actually had charges or whatever, they would not be letting her talk to kids. So that's one of the first situations that everybody can tell Zach is just lying to try to defend something, which he does a lot. He tries to defend himself by coming up with the lies, which I will tell you guys about later. So, yeah, I don't know why he tried to call his mom a pedo, while his mom is actively trying to help him, by the way. So, I interviewed Blas for a second time during this, but his interview actually got cut short, if you guys remember, because we joined another party full of people who didn't want to be recorded. These people claimed that they were Anthony's old friends, and Blas can even vouch for me, because he was there that whole time we were talking. I still have the footage, but they asked me not to put them in any of my videos. So I'm not going to break their trust, especially when they let me know like a lot of new info that was like needed to learn about this. Basically, they said they were friends with Anthony for years and they just recently stumbled upon my shit. Watched my videos. They asked me for all the info that I knew and asked Blas. And Blas shared a story where Anthony asked a 13-year-old girl for nudes in an Xbox party. And I let him know everything I knew. And I believe that they trusted me and Blas, because they even started telling us about their own experience, how Anthony lied about his mom having cancer. They said he harassed people at Comic-Con at an event in Scotland so much that people tagged him in posts on Twitter about it. They told me about some more GoFundMes that Anthony owned at the time. They said Zach lied to them about being in the army and confirmed that Anthony and Zach were sending each other gifts in the mail, like Zach's mom told me. Possibly even money, which I later confirmed with his parents. Zach's never been near a gun or joined the army, which he vehemently tries to claim. He's literally like dying on this hill of stolen valor when he's never been in the army. He tries to act like he has, but he's never done it. There's no proof of it. So with all of that new info, I also heard about how Anthony had threatened kids if he didn't do what he told them to do. And so all this new information, I decided to confront Anthony again. And he admitted his mom didn't have cancer and she had multiple sclerosis. I sent evidence of Anthony talking to somebody over Discord, voice chat, or voice call. Not voice call, video call. He was in a video call with Leon and he showed him hentai on his fucking computer. Leon was 15 at that time. We're gonna need to talk more about Leon later. You guys will see why. But in this specific scenario, Anthony straight up admitted he showed this to Leon. Like, I showed you guys the text. I'll show him again. He straight up claimed his virtual machine was rigged by the dude who sold it to him. So I don't know what exactly happened between this video, where I learned about the virtual machine. Apparently it was showing him fucking hentai. I learned about the old friends he had. I don't know what happened between that video and the next video I'm going to bring up. But in the next video, Zach did like a fucking 180. He was now against Anthony and asked me to help him get his Instagram back, which I did. I've showed you guys. It's on my channel. I'll show you guys a small clip again.
It's doing something. I think I'm in. I'm in.
Let's go!
I am in.
But I got Zach into his Instagram. Shortly after this, Zach's getting blown up by Anthony to talk. He's like trying to use his mom to try to talk to Zach. He's like, yo, my mom wants to talk to you. It's just really weird. It's so manipulative, and I think you guys can tell. About a day later, at this point, I started getting a bit of shit from a couple of people. One of them messaged me and told me I'm all wrong about Anthony. So I heard him out. At first, he seemed like he was just defending Anthony. I do have to admit, though, he did bring up some good points. He showed me that Zach was spreading bestiality on his own private Discord, which Zach claims wasn't him. But it's pretty obvious how his girlfriend at the time, that he admitted was his girlfriend Vixen, she responded to it as if this is something Zach says all the time. I think the original one said like, hey, do you want to fuck a dog with me? And they said like, yeah, or some shit. And he's trying to act like someone hacked to his Discord to post that. Then why did your girlfriend at that time respond like that is something you would normally say? I thought that was quite funny. So did your girlfriend get hacked at the same time and respond to the same message? I don't think so. So this is basically where my videos stopped for a while. As you know, I haven't posted in like a month, except for one video where I explained the situation with Boku. I'll show you guys the thumbnail for that one. And I'm going to try to explain my whole thing with Boku one more time to get all the details. So his main issue with me was an audio file that got sent to him by Anthony and recorded by Zach. This audio had Leon claiming that I paid him. I'll show you guys the clip.
I was paid 50 quid to do it. Oh, I was paid $50 for it.
Paid by whom?
By Plasma Killer. What's his username? Plasma Killer 1.
I could totally see how Boku would have seen that and gotten sus. But even after pressing everybody about how the audio came up, Leon actually apologized to me. And later, when I interviewed Anthony for the final time, he admitted that it was false too. Alright, I want to ask you about... We all know I ain't paid Leon, bro. And I ain't paid anyone else to interview.
I mean, even I thought that one was a bit funny when he said...
So,
By the way,
where
you're
did
probably
that
wondering
audio
how
come
I got the
from?
record.
Because
So,
Boku
you know how
claims
Zach
he got that
denied
from you.
Right. You know how Zach denied in front of you that he sent the recordings to me?
Yeah.
Well, he's talking utter horse shit, because how else would I have obtained them?
Like, for fuck's sake, dude, if you were to go on to Leon's Discord, he has a Twitch channel. I'm gonna show you guys. He has Twitch and he has a Discord. If you go into his fucking Discord, bro, his bio says literally, will do anything, and I mean anything, for the right price. So at that time, it definitely seemed to me like I was getting set up by Anthony and Zach, because Boku was the first person to let me know about this. Anthony told me that Zach recorded it and gave it to Boku, which pretty much confirmed to me that these guys faked the whole fucking thing. Which is why when I said show screenshots of me paying somebody, they could never come up with a single screenshot, because I never paid anyone a fucking dime. So, like, I have no idea what the fuck that shit was about. So, it literally seemed like I was getting set up, because Zach was saying at that time, he's like, oh, I don't know how that audio came up. Anthony later admitted that Zach recorded it and gave it to Anthony. So how would Zach not know? That sounds like a setup at its finest. Anthony even said he doesn't even think I paid Leon. And he's the one who sent that audio to Boku. So he's the one stirring up this narrative like I'm paying people. And he doesn't even believe it himself. So that should tell you guys enough. Like, so that was my main problem with Boku. Is because at the time, he was also commenting on my videos with his buddy. And they tried to claim not to know each other. And they said I was violating YouTube guidelines and I was deleting their comments to censor them. Which I later showed is untrue. I literally went through a YouTube studio and found all the comments in my fucking interview video. When I reacted to Jukedo's interview. In the middle of it, I got fed up because their fucking interview was just so dog shit. So, yeah, I went through YouTube Studio and I found it all. They were trying to say that I was deleting comments. And he was even trying to tell me people were going to come put my head on a pike. And that I need to join his Discord and talk to them or else. Like, the reason why I even went to look into that in the interview video is because when I was reacting to Jukedo's interview with Shawnster, it was so fucking bad that, like, when I started getting comments on my Twitch from noobs, a guy who actively watches my shit on Twitch a lot, I just started responding to him. And he asked me about those comments, so I went into that. And literally, like, took me 5 minutes to show that all of that was untrue. The comments are still there. He tried saying, like, that he never even fucking said any of that shit about putting my head on a pike. He tried to act like he never said that. But I showed he did. Like, obviously, he did. The fuck? Check Fallout 4 looking for group. I'll probably check that out later. I don't know what the fuck that dude's talking about. Where is it? Here it is. View replies. Where's the vid at, you Clout Jason Tool? You haven't made it yet, cause you got nothing. Why you reporting and deleting my comments for? Seems like you don't want people to know how you helped a pedo out during your clout chasing documentary. I said, vid on the way. Funny how you say that while I'm in vacation on Florida. You fucking lame. Because keep in mind, this had been going on for like a while. What the fuck is that stupid ass comment? Bro. How did dude comment in my chat and he's banned? What the fuck? It's like, it's one of those fucking spam bots. Hi, I want to offer a promotion. Hey, suck my wiener. Alright, let's keep it going though. Bro said, you keep saying that, lol. It's been like a month and a half to tops, dude. Come see me. Let's hash this out like real men. Bro, you're 33 years old on my dick. Trying to meet with me over the internet. Because I don't like your fucking shitty story you tried to tell me. And I think you're capping. $20 says you won't come meet up with me and hash this out like men. I said, are you dumb? Yeah, no. I'm not meeting up with a mentally ill 33-year-old who is threatening me because of my YouTube channel. You're delusional. You think you've done nothing wrong when you blatantly lie about me every chance you get. I literally just went on vacation in Florida for Christmas. I've never spoken about that. So no, I have not been saying that for months, you brain-dead basement dweller. I'm just saying, and you say I'm deleting your comments when I'm hearting and pinning all of your comments. YouTube just doesn't like it and is deleting your shit, not me, dumbass. Rolling on the floor laughing my fucking ass off. So delusional you are. Why does this dude talk like Yoda? I just want to chat, dude. You the one with the whole wanting me to kick your ass shit. So he wants to lie and say he didn't say that. So let's go down to where he said that. Let me find it, because this dude is fucking retarded. Dude, you need to link with me on Discord. There are some people who need to speak with you, dude. It's in your best advisement that you get with me, dude, because if you don't, man, you're royally fucked. This is him talking about the people that he said were gonna come to my house and put my head on a spike. So, let's keep it going, because I'm pretty sure it's down here somewhere. Oh yeah, he said, I can't be a fucking homophobe if I'm bi, you degenerate troglodyte. Bro, you can definitely say some homophobic shit, even if you're gay. Like, this dude has got to be retarded. The fact of the matter is me being a homophobe as someone who is bisexual. Love how I'm getting falsely accused. I said the DMs, which is showed, you admit to calling him the F slur. So being bi or not, you self-admitted to calling him that. Faggot isn't a racial slur, you blithering faggot. What race is this part of? Now where is this? Okay. Yeah, I hope you're familiarized real well with the laws in your state. Cause dude, the ways you's going, you gonna need that. Cause someone is gonna find you and fuck yous up. And guess what? They'll get a slap on the wrist at most. Oh, he edited his shit too. Also, for the record, you's about to get fucked. Not by me, I ain't gonna do shit. But you know you pissed off the wrong people and they want your head on a pike. You fucked up, dude, and it's only gonna get worse for you here on out. Bro tried saying he didn't say that. It's still there. I didn't delete shit. Your little fucking comments are still there. Now, I'm only bringing that up so you guys can see my perspective on why I didn't like the dude at the time. This guy seemed like he was trying to pin everything on Axel and lie about me. I had to do my own research to shut that shit down. Because people were like coming to me saying that I'm paying people. Like, bro, fuck off. So, I did interview Boku later. And he explained to me that at the time he was in a server where people were trying to dox my old house location. Because that's the only location I ever gave them, was a house I used to live in. I've never given them the one to this home that I'm in currently. But yeah, after talking to him, man, the guy seems chill in my book, dude. He was giving me some warnings, and I could totally see how we got off on the wrong foot. So yeah, man, leave him the fuck alone, bro. Don't fuck with Boku. If y'all said shit about him, say you're sorry, bro. Man up. Quit being a bitch. Like, yeah, I could see how we came across disrespectful towards each other. In his interview with me, which I filmed yesterday, he actually told me that his internet was fine. And he did get booted a few times, but nothing like what Zach and Shawnster were claiming. They said that they fried Boku's IP, which is clearly fucking untrue, because I just talked to him, bro. He said that their claims of him hacking Zach's Discord were complete bullshit, which I already was saying. I already knew that. I even told you guys, this is fucking dumb. We went over a couple things about Anthony, chopped shit up. We even talked about games for a little bit. And I do owe Boku an apology too, because in my last video I did accidentally leave in a gamer tag he wanted me to cut out. Since then, I edited the video, privated it until YouTube Studio finished processing music over it. Now I did clear that up. This is basically where things end. Is around there. And I'm going to get into all the new stuff I've been learning for about the past week. So I already touched on this a little bit. But Zach and Shawnster, they were making up lies about Boku. I already covered it when I dropped my first interview video 4 days ago. I did a final interview where I interviewed Wicked and Swizz 2 times, Shawnster twice. I interviewed LTM Cracker, Zach, and then I reacted to an interview of Jukto, a.k.a. Hey It's Maxty, interviewing Shawnster. Basically, Shawnster and Zach were lying, saying that Boku hacked Zach's Discord. They admitted that they actually not they admitted, but they said they had IPs to confirm Anthony was using alternate accounts. I could not confirm this, but I'm gonna try to hit up Xbox about it, and I'll put in a little clip at the end. I interviewed LTM Cracker, who said he got scammed by Leon and threatened to get doxxed by Leon. I interviewed Wicked and Swizz, who told me about a possible underage victim of Zach. I'm going to talk more about her in a second. But that was the end of my first half of interviews. In part 2 of the final interviews, I interviewed Blaz, Anthony, Jukto, and Boku. And I tried reaching out to all of the victims who I'm going to talk about in a second. But literally none of them were willing to talk. Or they tried to act like they were and then just never actually hit me up to talk. So Blaz told me about a person who Anthony could have been trying to fly to Scotland. Talked about some of the other concerning things which I'm going to mention soon, I was able to interview Anthony and I asked him about a couple things. This is where I asked him about the Leon audio. He admitted him and Zach made it, sent it to Boku. He tried to act again like he wasn't involved in the droning. He basically denied most of everything I asked him about. But where the conversation does get interesting is he says that Shawnster is over 18 and that he was trying to be in a relationship with Anthony that Anthony didn't want. But as I brought up with Anthony, yes, what you're showing me looks suspicious on Shawnster's part. But you guys are, one, both adults, so it's not illegal. And two, there's no context in these conversations because he blocks out the chats specifically and he fucking voice called the dude a bunch. So I can't exactly find out what was said in those voice calls unless they were recorded by Shawnster. So since nothing's coming of that, I can't say anything about that. He did admit he had access to a lot of passwords for Zach's stuff. So it's not even a long shot to say he could have changed the emails on the GoFundMes and lock Zach out of those. Which is one of the main things that Anthony's been commenting on my videos, trying to defend himself about. But like, it's just speculation. But dude, if you've done it before, you've openly admitted, yes, I did hack his shit. I did change the emails. I don't trust you, bro. Not a single fucking bit. I would not put it past you to hack this dude's fucking GoFundMe. To try to take any money that gets donated. I would not put it past you. So, he told me about another girl who could have been possibly getting groomed by Zach. This was the Lexi girl. Come to find out, the girl claimed that she told Zach she was 19. And from the chats that Anthony showed me, she was going to try to use Zach for money. She also claimed to be 14. This is what she claimed to Anthony, that she was 14. But later in those same chats said she had a younger sister who's 19. So either this is a lie, just a plain lie, or it's entrapment. Because I even asked them to clarify, did Zach ever find out your real age? The response was no. That's entrapment. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it is definitely sus. But if you told him you were 19, there's literally legally nothing you could do about that. You fucked up. I was also given, by Wicked and Swizz, contact with another girl who claimed Zach was grooming her. And I'll go over those messages. I've already recorded a little clip. I'm going to show that here. This is where it all started. I said, yo, I heard from Wicked and Sarusa that you've talked with Zach in the past and that you want to interview about him. Don't know much, to be honest with you, but I can help you. Talk to the cops about this, get an interview done so people can know about it. Let me know if you'd be okay with that, and I'll message you as soon as possible. She messaged me back the next day, and I responded. I said, listen, I don't know what you know about me, or if Axel has contact with you still and is scaring you or anything, but if you ever change your mind, let me know. Because you're the only one who really knows anything about all that. You're the only victim I've heard about, at least so far. At that time, she was the only one. I said, I'm not trying to pressure you or want you to fake nothing, but if you know anything, please reconsider. I'm not just going to use you for clicks or nothing, and I don't want to. I just want to let the cops know and share any info with the public I can. Thank you for at least responding, though. And obviously, you're a minor, so if you change your mind, we can talk. It doesn't even have to be recorded or anything. I just want to know exactly what this guy's doing. Fuck, my fucking controller cut out. I said, I just want to know exactly what this dude's doing. If you did want to interview later, I can let you remain anonymous or change your voice as I've done in the past. If not, and you don't want to talk about it, wish you the best of luck either way. Because I think at the time she was telling me, like, oh, I don't want to... I think she was telling me at first, like, she didn't want to talk or something. So I sent her that. And then she said, like, something else again. I think she said, literally just word for word, I might even have more screenshots to throw up on screen, I don't know. But I said, my channel's PlasmaKiller1. Check out the Anthony and Zach videos. First, let me know from there. That's all I'm asking, just at least think about it. I don't want this dude to keep contact with you and end up having him do something extreme or get you roped into nothing. I've talked to a couple of Anthony's victims who was Axel's ex-fiance. It just seems that's how a lot of victims deal with the trauma, is feeling no way out because of the pressure they get in. She messaged me a couple more times, and I think she said, like, something along the lines of didn't want to talk to the cops. I said, if that's the only problem you have with it, I can talk to you and inform people on the channel instead. But I do have to let you know that even if you don't like the cops, there's a lot of things they can do to investigate Axel, which I've heard you wanted to do originally, and you don't have to talk to cops specifically. I can document anything and file it for you anonymously, which was what I was going to do. I was going to just interview her and file it all anonymously so that they can go through the DMs and try to find anything. But again, she said, like, would you be down to talk, I think? And I said, yeah, we can, but can we talk tomorrow if possible? Because this was like late at night my time, and I had to go to bed to go do other shit in the morning. She said something. I think she was agreeing to do it, and I said, alright, let me know tomorrow. I'll try to be as quick as possible. Thank you for hearing me out. I think she said something like, no problem. I said, would you be down to talk in like 30 minutes? If not, and you went to bed, same like I did, I can talk to you later tonight, same time. At least my time, it was 11 p.m. Hey, so I didn't want to... Fuck. Why is my controller tweaking? I said, didn't want to bother you too much, but would you talk now for however long you'd be willing to explain? Hopefully, this time you're around. I guess just let me know if you're interested. I'll try to stay up as long as I can to hear you out. It may seem like you have second thoughts. And then, this was when I interviewed Axel. I said, I talked to Axel if you want to listen to what he said and show he's lying. He claims he doesn't have message with you and joked in the party. And then I asked her why she was ghosted me. I talked to him and he showed me he's talking to you. What's going on? Can you please talk with me about this? Just you and me. He's straight up lying. And then she deleted something. I said, okay, I remember what this was. She said, like, oh, this isn't me or whatever right now. Like, same thing that Wicked and Swizz were saying. She was, like, trying to say, oh, it's somebody else on my account right now. And I said, alright, well, how could I get in contact with anyone about Axel? I said, this is really important. If what I'm hearing is true, Pumpkin being groomed by Axel, which isn't okay. If you're down to talk with anyone, or I'm down to talk with anyone on your side to hear about this, please. I said, hey, please, if you see this, my name is Carson. Want to reach out to possibly interview about Zach, a.k.a. Bjorn or Axel, please message back to shed light and inform people anonymously, and I'll set up a way to contact police as well. This was at first when I was hitting her up. She said, no thanks, please tell everyone to quit bothering me. But on my other account, she was responding like she was down to talk and down to hit me up. I said, yo, please hear me out. This was like my last resort talking to her. I said, hear me out. I'm only going to message you one more time. Can we talk one-on-one whenever you feel like it? Just want to inform people. I won't use any footage of you, won't record it, won't tell the cops unless you ever change your mind. I just need a clear explanation so that I can verify with the source and let people know. I won't expose gamer tags or names. Just please don't keep talking to that guy. Good luck with everything. If you don't want to talk for any reason, and stay safe. I said, sure, I'm ready to talk like right now. 3, 2, 1, okay, bye-bye. And at the time, I had to go back to my main account to hit up other people for interviews. So I didn't see this. I said, hey, I'm sorry. I think our time zones are different. And I thought you were getting annoyed, so I thought I'd leave you alone for a bit. But if you still want to talk, let me know. I had to talk to other people on my main account too. Sorry. So, yeah, and they were last on 2 days ago on Minecraft. I'm gonna try to block out their name. But, like, yeah, man, there's not much I can do. Like, if they don't want to talk, I can't really force them to say anything. I also tried to contact the Yuri person. I wasn't able to talk to him and confirm anything. Same with the last two. But these stories, bro, they're definitely suspicious. And I'm gonna be done with this situation. I have to update the cops and everything. And I'll let you guys know if anything else, like, happens legally. But, dude, I am so done with this situation. I could not give a fuck less. I'm only gonna respond if something legal happens. If someone in this situation gets arrested. Or if Anthony or Zach respond on video. If they respond, I'll fucking watch it. I'll react to it. If something legal happens, I'll let you guys know. But seriously, until that shit happens, I could give a fuck less. I don't care. So, other than that, I'm really done. And the last thing I want to talk about is a couple of Discords. So the first one is a server Anthony frequented in called Chill Bar. I talked to someone named Tone Deaf Bard who was posted by Anthony on his Twitter. In the post, it had her profile information. So I messaged her and I asked her about Anthony because at the time he was calling her Susan on his Twitter. And after talking to her, she said she was creeped out by him and distanced herself from him. And he was calling her his secretary. He was calling her Susan, even though it wasn't her real name. She actually goes by Venti. He also claims, or she told me, she wasn't even the girl on his podcast. She's not even that Susan girl. He just calls her that for like some sort of joke, which he said himself, yeah. And she thought it was really creepy. She told me about the Chill Bar Discord, sent me a link to join. Once I did join, she told me Anthony usually sits in voice chat 1. Later, I watched him hop in, so I confirmed that. He definitely did do that a long time ago. I noticed there were a lot of kids on this server, bro. And some of them were joining that voice chat 1. So I looked through all of Anthony's previous messages in the Discord, and I messaged anybody who responded to him in a negative way, like as if they had beef with him, and I made that same message, basically the same message. I changed a few words, but I sent it to all of the mods to let them know about Anthony as well. For about 10 minutes, I didn't get a single response other than maybe like a few people who hit me back and were like, yeah, this dude's really creepy. And they were not mods, by the way. The only mod who ever responded to me in the beginning was the owner of the server, Quinted VW. This guy is a fucking asshole, bro.
Is you gotta say, hey, so there's
You know I know where
allegations
the guy
out there.
lives, right?
Okay.
So,
She'll play golf with him. Play
My,
mini
my,
golf.
my point.
18 South Miller Drive, Wenatchee, Washington.
Okay.
chill.
Now you're
Not
doxing.
to us.
And I want to show you guys this too. After showing you guys that clip, obviously, he didn't even get the right address. He said 18 South Miller Drive, Wenatchee, Washington. When I looked it up, there is no 18 South Miller Drive. There's an 18 South Miller Street, Wenatchee, Washington. But this isn't even where I live. Bro tried to dox me. And he can't even get his shit right. Alright, so I'm actually editing my video right now. And I did an interview, which is going to come out on my homie's channel. I'm going to show you guys his channel right here. I might even put it in the description. But basically, in the interview, he told me that Anthony was trying to dox my fucking address. Bro didn't even get the right address. He got the right city. That was about it. That's kind of funny. So I'll show you guys that clip of Anthony trying to dox me too, which is what I've heard got Anthony banned from the server. So let's go ahead and show you guys my messages with this fucking douchebag of a moderator. So I'm just gonna show you guys that I sent this to like all the other mods on the server too. Like, I sent them the same copy paste message. A lot of them didn't respond. This guy did. He was the first one. He responded like 10 minutes later. He said, sure, he'll look into it. I said, thank you. Send me everything. So I said, it'll take a while. He said, send me incriminating content. No bullshit. First of all, bruv, I'm sorry to tell you, I'm not sending you CP or bestiality to try to, like, prove a point. Like, no, I'm sorry. It's just not gonna happen. I did send him all the messages, and I told him, here's the DMs where he admits to it. He says it's unintentional, but a crime nevertheless. Same messages I showed you guys of him sending the hentai to Leon, blaming it on like a fucking virtual machine. I said, how do I go about sending the video however possible? Keep in mind, I told him I could send him a video with timestamps. He even said, sure. As long as it's not a waste of time, he'll check it out. I said, if you have 25 minutes, I'll send you the portion where he literally admits to it. I'll send the timestamps right after. It's a 3-hour long video. I sent him the timestamps from 105 to 125. I thought it was going to be a 25-minute segment. It's actually only 20 minutes. He said that's way too long. Bro can't even watch 20 minutes of timestamps that are given to you. He said, you're in the video. This makes sense now for some reason. I said, I made the video. You can even go in the description and watch the segment. I put timestamps. If you need smaller clips, I can try to find them on my PC, but I've been doing the series for months now. This is what I currently could find. He said, I will need that. The videos are too low quality and too long for me to get anything. Touch some grass, bro. 4 months. Now, this is originally where I felt weird. I was like, bro, he's telling me to touch grass for giving him this info. As I'm, like, complying, I'm saying, yo, I will send you smaller clips. Like, he's already making me go out of my way to send smaller clips. And then telling me to touch grass while I'm extending a fucking olive branch, going out of my way to send him this shit. So I said, bro, I even didn't respond in a bad way. I responded how I would normally respond. I didn't even take offense to his go touch grass until later. I said, bro, I'm telling you, you have no idea how cancer he is. He blocks me, tells me he'll interview, then blocks me again. I had to get victims to message him. At that time, it was Zach who recorded him without him knowing so that I could hear it. But let me try to find the clips or cut it down again. He said, send me any proof, and he's gone. Otherwise, I'm banning you instead for the drama. And this is where I really started taking offense. I was like, dude, I don't care. I just wanted to help make you guys aware in case, like, more kids get hit up. And I'm trying to get the clips, but this shit is old. It's from hours of recordings. Chill, bro. He said, quote unquote, old as fuck, 4 months. You made 8 hours worth of videos. I'm sure you have something. Like I said, yeah, I have multiple things. You need to fucking wait. Especially coming from the dude who took like 10 minutes to respond to me anyways, and you're acting like I'm wasting time. So like, yeah, bro, go fuck yourself. He said, I'm waiting. I said, literally, I said again, dude, I'm cutting it up from hours. There's like 25 people I interviewed. You can see the vids and timestamps. Give me 30 minutes to cut it down so that you can get the parts you need. Literally, not even 30 minutes later, like 10 minutes later, I sent him the clip cut down. I had to cut it down in Lightworks, which is my video software. Sorry, I'm even saying sorry it took so long. Like, I'm not even being a dick here. I'm saying sorry when I didn't even do anything wrong. This dude saying, so he sent hentai. This dude, like, literally would not let me finish. I said multiple people. He said on Xbox. I said this audio, he admits it. Xbox and other platforms, as far as I know. He gets people on group posts on Xbox, gets them to promote his shit on Discord. I can literally give you Instagram names or anything to link with the victims. He said anything else besides anime porn. I said just scams as far as I know and threatening them. Threatening who? I said I don't think dude's out here photographing kids, but he's showing them weird stuff for sure. He said explain the scam. I said he sets up GoFundMes and other people's names, which is what Zach said, how he's locked out of that GoFundMe that they made now, and he has a Patreon where he promotes that has nothing. He said, do you have proof? I said, I don't have proof he set it up, but it's been months since they both claimed to broke up. Right here, I'm talking about the GoFundMe. Bro, like, legit could not even let me finish my statement before, like, chiming in with his little retarded ass shit. And then he's, like, trying to, like, make fun of it, saying, sucks for the losers that gave him money. I said, I've interviewed Zach's, and I even took offense to this, bro. I'm like, dude, if people were legit got scammed by him, that's fucked up. But I even responded. I said, facts. Like, I kind of agree. It does suck for the people that gave him money. I don't know why he's calling them losers just to be a dick, but I mean, whatever. He said, I'm not going to take anyone's word. So let me get this straight. You made 8 hours of video about a weird dude who sent hentai to people. I said, well, you didn't really finish or let me finish, but I guess so. Because I literally wasn't about to go on a back and forth and argue with this dude about all that shit and try to explain it a second time. I said, listen, bro, you think I'm capping? Ask Anthony. He said, I think you should touch some grass. I said, cool. I don't give a fuck about your server, bro. I was letting you know. You saw the clip of him sending hentai to minors and admitting it. Y'all think that's cool or what? He said, no, it's disgusting. But we don't have anything to go off, nor does this have anything to do with our community. I said, so why talk shit to me when I'm informing you? And then he blocked me like a pussy-ass bitch. And for a dude that's like acting like I'm bringing up drama in the Discord and shit, let's go ahead and see all of the other people who were talking shit to me after, who must have learned from you since I was banned from the Discord and I couldn't talk about it. Anthony got banned from the Discord. He couldn't talk about it. The only one left is you. You are the only one left who is letting the Discord know about this shit, talking shit about me when I can't talk shit back, and then trying to have people message me and talk shit to me. If anything sounds like harassment there, it's kind of that. Especially when it's supposed to be anonymous. Like it's an anonymous tip. You guys are going around saying I'm harassing people and I'm bringing problems in the Discord, but you're the one spreading it. So, let's go ahead here. Same message I sent to everybody else. I really don't care about him. He's just a stereotypical tryhard Discord mod, or tryhard Discord mod. Overly offended at everything, but he doesn't really contribute much other than a snide remark here and there. Other than that, I don't fucking care about him. I watch some of your videos. They're dumb as fuck. Trolling someone does not equate to exposing them. Go touch grass. Tell me you're just fucking spewing the same shit that Quentin said without telling me that you're spewing the same shit Quentin said. And you said you watch my videos. They're dumb as fuck. Trolling him doesn't equate to exposing him. Clearly, you didn't watch shit. Unless you watched, like, maybe my first one and second one and then sucked a dick. Like, if you watched anything past my third video, you would see I ain't in the wrong here, bro, so fuck you. Here's another one that responded to me. Same message. This person tried to call me while I was asleep. I said, sorry, I fell asleep last night. If you want to talk about this, I'd be down Saturday or Sunday, same time that you called. He responded a minute later telling me, fuck you. Excuse me? Sorry. I said, question mark? They said, leave that little faggot alone. Davenport will pay for his gayness. Don't bully the little N-word. He's a kid, man. He's not a kid, bro. So, fuck you. And I ain't gonna leave him alone. I'm posting my last video on him. And you guys can suck my fucking dick. Fuck your Discord and fuck you. So, yeah. Suck my nuts, bro. Whatever. Get out of here. I said, "'Kay then. Cool." He said, I'll be getting banned very soon. I declare war on humanity for the injustice of being denied sex and a beautiful woman and being forced to endure the life of loneliness and rejection and misery. This will probably be my last message. For these, it clearly wasn't your last message. For this, I don't doubt it. I think you really will be lonely as fuck. I said, cool, so the mod who banned me because I informed him is just spreading his bullshit through the server. That's what's up. Have fun, dude. He said, whatever, kid, get out. I said, or block me. I don't give a fuck. So keep in mind, this is before Anthony got kicked out of the server, too. I think he got kicked out the next day for trying to fucking leak my address. And he didn't even get the right address, as you guys saw. And let's go to another one. This was the last mod that decided to talk shit to me. But at first he responded, and he was being cool. He was like, so what is the guy's tag? Don't know any of the mods that I've had quote-unquote problems with, as I'm pretty chill with a few of the mods here, and I'm pretty active on Chill Bar. I said, I brought it to the mods' attention, and they admitted Anthony was in the wrong, but banned me since it didn't happen on Discord. It's not their problem. He's the RT Han Anthony L. Davenport guy. Don't know his tag off top of my head, but he blocks me everywhere. I found this tag later through his link tree. Sent it to him. I said, I found out he's not a mod. He buys a bunch of roles. Well, as far as I can tell, he's no longer in the Discord. You are right about that. To be fair, you are messaging and possibly harassing moderators and other users about him, knowing you clearly have a vendetta against the dude. I like how this dude words it. He says, to be fair, you are messaging. Which, yeah, he's right. I was messaging the mods to let them know. But then he words it like this, and possibly harassing. So he admits he doesn't know, and tries to say that I have a vendetta against the guy. Like, I mean, I guess if you say being against pedos is a vendetta, I have all the vendettas in the world against these people. So I don't know what you want me to do about it, but you clearly should have been more knowledgeable about the Discord and chill bar before you went around thinking he was a staff. Yeah, you're right, dude. Since I literally hopped in the Discord a day before you messaged me, I should have just like put my head on my PC here and just gained all the fucking knowledge about the Discord in a second. I should have just known. He said I should have been more covert when researching because he's not in the Discord and clearly left after he found out that I was in the Discord. That's funny because now you're just lying. He didn't leave. He got kicked out for trying to fucking tell people an address that I didn't even live at. And he was trying to fucking pretend like I lived there. So how was I harassing mods? I let them know and provided proof. They even admitted Anthony was in the wrong, banned me because it didn't happen on the server. Maybe learn some shit before spewing the same shit Quentin says? Because I didn't ask you to do anything about it. Nor did I ask Quentin. I was simply informing and asking. Like literally in the screenshot, I said it's your server. I don't care what you do. I literally have screenshots from the Discord of y'all talking in pub chats, which is why I asked. Because he tried to say he's never had any contact with him. I literally have messages of this dude bullying Anthony, calling him like a British fuck, and talking shit to him because he's from Scotland. And he said, bro, fuck off. I literally give zero shits about a person that's banned from the server. Couldn't care if you got banned. Just leave me the fuck alone. You're the one who responded to me. If you didn't want to talk about him, don't wave. If you didn't want to talk about him, don't keep messaging me. If you didn't want to talk about him, go suck a dick. I do not care. Do anything else. Besides try to talk shit about something, you have no idea what happened. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna fucking leave that there. I hope that explained a lot. And yeah, man, like I'm fucking done with this shit. I don't care. So let me go over those chats and I'll explain to you guys why I think he's a fucking dickhead. Hopefully those chats explain why I don't like those dudes in that Discord. They're fucking lying about me. Like, I don't know, man. And a bunch of people have been asking me to make a video from start to finish about this that's short and watchable. So, yeah, that's why I made this. I'm gonna go back to normal content. So don't expect me to talk about Anthony unless, again, something legal happens or they respond. And I don't want to end the video on a sad note, but since we're talking about GoFundMes that I would consider scams, especially that Patreon, here's a GoFundMe I'm going to show you guys where you guys can actually make a difference and help my homie whose house burned down. It actually happened on Christmas. It's fucking tragic, bro. Anything would go a long way to help this guy. Thanks for hearing me out for my final video. And yeah, if you guys could donate, this is for my homie. Peace. Hate to end it on a sad note, but you guys can really help this guy more than fucking anyone can get helped by anything in this situation. So, peace.